Hi guys, coming to you for another Steam review. Today I'm going to look at the recent film that just came out, Guardians of the Galaxy, and it is amazing. It is phenomenal. If you haven't seen it already, it surpasses the first one in my opinion. And what's it about? Basically, it mainly follows the Guardians, and it's nice to see Guardians who are acting like an actual group, an actual entity in themselves. Like they're actually helping space. You see them like actually helping people with like them just fighting off the massive squid monkey, like fourth dimensional being. Which that opening scene with Groot, just baby Groot dancing around, is absolutely. It is one of the highlights in the film, and that's only like the first 5 minutes, and it is amazing. It's starring the same misfits that starred in the last one, basically. And it's just really fun. It's such a roller coaster of a film. It's like takes you on like sort of a cosmic trip of its whole universe. It's sort of it's using new cameras. Marvel is like using an actual color correction, so you can actually see decent colors, which I actually like about this film. It's actually very like beautiful, very like vibrant. All the colors stand out, like which really emulates like their sort of like goofy sort of like it's just like bright colors, and it's really it's really well done. It's like after, like, you know, a film is good and when Guardian of the Galaxy comes out and DC just thinks, oh yeah, let's copy that, let's take that and make Suicide Squad, which is basically Guardian of the Galaxy done really terribly. And I think what makes Guardian of the Galaxy so good, the second one, is the fact that Marvel actually trusts the people who make it. They trust that the film is going to be a decent quality, don't have to interact with the actual filmmakers, they don't have to interfere with what the filmmakers are doing, because they actually trust the people who make them, which is the sort of like the main, like, it's the main thing that I don't get about DC. If they're going to get people to make it, why don't they just trust the people? They're going to do a good job. The only problem, if you're Edgar Wright and you're going to work for Ant-Man, you're going to be trusted because you're just too weird. And unfortunately, Edgar Wright's Ant-Man would have been absolutely amazing. He would have brought the sort of comedic edge and sort of his own quirky, like it would have been his new film meets Scott Pilgrim against the World, and it would have been really good. And back to Guardian of the Galaxy, the accent is really good. They actually the main problem I had with the first one was the fact that they didn't actually flesh out Drax as much as the other characters, because I think they sort of picked up on that and made him more of an actual human being instead of like this character of just this walking muscle, just walking around doing nothing and just beating up aliens. And he did have his, like, in this film he's very comedic, and his like sort of detachment from like humans in general just makes him very funny, and like how he interacts with like all the characters is just it's really well done. I props the writers of the film, because they did a really well job of actually humanizing all the characters. Unfortunately, the only characters who aren't really humanized are like Sylvester Stallone, maybe the main, the Golden Queen, because she's the main problem with those characters is they're only in it for like literally 5 minutes, and the main stars are Chris Pratt, Kurt Russell, and Drax, Gamora, Mantis. Mantis is this new character who's basically a human-sized insect, which I think they did really well. The costume designs again are absolutely amazing. They're just really cool. They're just they fit into the universe, and they fit into the Marvel sort of goofy sort of fun time. We're here. The whole film sort of screams like, we're here just to have a good fun. We're just here to have a good time. We're not going to take any of this seriously, because you don't really need to. You're just here to watch a film and just have fun. I like to think of it as a roller coaster. You go on to the roller coaster to have fun. You don't really think about the how the roller coaster is made. You don't think about how the workings of the roller coaster. You're just there to have fun. And I'd easily give Guardians probably a 4 4.5 out of 5 because some of the story is just too far fetched for my suspension of like just I can't believe so much about Kurt Russell's character. His character is basically this super ultimate godlike creature who basically created life, and his character is like played out throughout the film. It just becomes more and more like overpowered and more like you have to sort of stretch your belief until it like breaks and you're like, oh, give up. Oh, I don't care about it. I don't care about how he like. His powers are just too extreme, and then when they give him to like Peter Quill, that's when I sort of left it and I was like, nah, it's not for me. And I'd easily watch it again because it's just such a fun film. You can watch it with like anyone, and don't have to focus too much on the story. It's mostly like visuals, and the script is absolutely hilarious. The only problem I had with it was just some of the stories. The story elements are very like just far fetched. They're just a bit, they're just a bit not boring. Just they shouldn't have been there, and even though like. Yeah, just like some of the, you could tell like some of the stories were like this is the ending. We need something to make it something to make it to the end, and that like basically given like superpowers to Peter Quill. And I really love this film, and hopefully I will be making like more videos and more like just more crap. And I'll just vomit out more stuff. See you again on another Steel Reviews.